Let's see if lowering this will help a little bit. All right, I think that's good enough. I think that's good enough. What's up, everybody? Vince Williams here. I know it's been quite some time since I've been active on this main channel. If you're not subscribed to my second channel, please do so. You can find it by searching up Vince Williams Shorts or Clips, and it should be that channel that's called Vince Williams Clips. Significantly more active over there because it's a bunch of reposts and just random short clips from either the streams or just random little videos. So I decided to go live here on my main channel, firstly to figure out how this live streaming works through YouTube. I'm super excited because I do have a lot of really cool plans. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I actually moved to a new place, and currently I'm setting up a streaming area. So it's just going to be dedicated for online content and live streams. So yeah, I decided to take a break, see how everybody's doing in chat, seeing how the algorithm is going, and all that good stuff. Hope everyone's having a great start to the week. Like I said, I do apologize for not being as active as I want to be. I've just been preoccupied with a whole bunch of live events, private events, gigs, and doing all of that here in San Antonio, Texas. But don't worry, I haven't forgotten about everybody. I haven't forgotten about my subscribers and things like that. So I do appreciate everybody's patience and new and recurring supporters. Truly, I really, really, really do appreciate it. Like I said, I am working on quite a few interesting YouTube projects. So I will be announcing that in the near future, being like within the week. And yeah, also I'm going to be revamping this channel. This channel is going to be going through some maintenance and a rebrand in a way. But I will be going and talking about that, discussing it further, like I said, when the time gets closer. But again, I really do appreciate everybody tuning in, vibing, hanging out. I really do. Hope everyone's having a great start to the week. But yeah, again, I do apologize for not being as consistent here on the main channel. It's mainly because, like I said, I've been preoccupied, fixated on private events and private gigs and all that. But now, since I'm done with the move, got a new place, and I kind of have a little bit of downtime in between the live events and performances and gigs and stuff. So I decided, why not go live here and talk to everyone. Oh, and by the way, I will be leaving the stream up for everybody that didn't get to check it out in real time. But yeah, essentially, like I said, we're going through a revamp. We're going to be revamping this channel specifically, and we're going to be switching kind of directions on what kind of content we're going to be pumping out and working on for the rest of this year. But like I said, I will be going into details and depths about all of that when the date gets closer, literally within like a week or so. And I will be announcing like a content schedule for all those that are curious and want to check out and know when I'm going to be dropping on what platform, what time, and all that good stuff. What do? I do magic and sideshow. Yeah, that's what I do. I do magic and sideshow. And there's also tons of videos for everybody to check out. So if you're new here, welcome. What's your name? Where's everyone tuning in from? Are you a subscriber or are you just doom scrolling? But I hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's having a great week. Yeah, let me know. Are y'all subscribers? Are y'all randoms? Let me know. Let me know. And also, I don't know what I can or can't do on the stream. That's why you're probably going to see me go off screen so I don't vape on here. Because again, I still don't know what the limitations for what I can do. Even the copyright music, that's why it's super low. And yeah, but again, I really do appreciate it. That's the main reason why I'm going live currently, so I can kind of figure it out before I go and start pumping out a lot of the collaborations and ideas that I'm working on. Can I do magic now? Oh, you're just watching? Well, I gotta warm up. I'm not gonna lie. So I take the cards, and yeah. Appreciate you tuning in. Where are you tuning in from, if you don't mind me asking? But yeah, I'm working on some pretty cool collaborations, a lot of interesting projects, and those that are subscribed, you guys probably are familiar with this specific content that I used to work on, where I would link up with bands and touring artists and show them sideshow and magic. There's going to be a different variation of that same kind of concept, that same content. But like I said, I will be going in details about that real soon, because I'm super excited. There's been a lot of behind the scenes things that we've been working on, and even expanding the brand, visually, and adding new routines for the live shows and all that good stuff, and for the live streams. Because like I said, I feel like I've neglected specifically my subscribers. But again, we are working on some really cool stuff. But I will be announcing more in depth on what to expect, when to expect. We're working on some vlogs. Obviously, a lot of the content is going to be revolving around magic, but we are working on some things that may not be. Little hinty hint. Norway, Michigan. Okay, welcome. I hope, like I said, I do hope everyone's having a great week, or start to y'all's a week. I really, really do. Yeah. I had an event this past weekend, and it was actually pretty cool. It was actually really, really good. Had some great reactions, and got to try out some new things that I was super nervous to try out, because it's kind of different from what I usually typically do. So, but the audience seemed like they enjoyed it, so it is what it is, right? Oh, and if you are a reoccurring supporter, welcome back. If you're new, what kind of content would you like to see? Because trying to work on a whole bunch of random ideas. Like I said, there's this specific project that's going to include the live streaming. So I can't wait. I've been sitting on it and being super, super quiet about it, because I didn't want to give out too much of what we've been working on. Hey, what's up, friend? Thank you so much for tuning back in. Yes, it has been a while. It's been too long, to be honest. But like I said, I've just been preoccupied trying to expand the production team, trying to expand the live shows, adding new routines, just booking private events and doing all that. So I've been super, super busy, but I haven't forgotten, about the YouTube channel and the subscribers and stuff. So don't worry. All great things come to those who wait. So I really do appreciate everybody's support and patience. I really do. And hopefully everybody enjoys what we're working on, because we've been pretty much working day and night for the better part of, actually the beginning of this year. That's all we've been doing. Four of Spades. What about the Four of Spades? First time anything? Okay, right on. Well, thank you so much for choosing to hang out with us. How you doing, bro? How you doing, Ian? Hope you're doing well, friend. Oh, by the way, what kind of online projects would y'all like to see? Do you want to see more of the visual one-on-ones, random little magic tricks, or do you want to see collaborations of vlogs, behind the scenes, more live streams? By the way, how's the sound and how's the connection? Has it been laggy? How's the quality? This is another reason why I'm going live today, just so I can work out the little kinks. I can work out if it's lagging, then I'll be able to look into that, fix that. If you guys can hear me, I want to also make sure that you guys can hear me as well. and all that good stuff. Hey, that's all we can do, to be honest. That's all we can do is just hang on and continue to keeping on and just do what you can for the day, for the moment. Just give it a try. You know, that's all you can do, and you'll be surprised. The fact that you're trying and throwing that energy out there and being consistent, things will start falling into place. But I do feel that I'm really, really, really. Unfortunately, I could relate to that, but I know that it'll go away. It's only for a moment. It's only for a moment. I even neglected my TikTok. I haven't been able to stream. I haven't been streaming over there. I've just been working on, like I said, the private events, the gigs, and all that good stuff. This weekend, I actually had an event, and it was pretty fun. Like I said, I got to try out some new things that I've been working on, because just because you guys haven't seen me, here on YouTube and being as active as I would like, doesn't mean that I'm not, working on things and trying to figure out how to bring y'all the most content and the best quality of content. Because that's kind of been my whole thing. I'm not gonna lie. I've been kind of second guessing because I want to start releasing higher quality projects, like video projects, not just, sitting in front of a camera doing a magic trick and then posting it. I want to add a little bit of my individuality and my creativity to it, and that's pretty much what we've been doing. Like, if you guys are not familiar, I did drop a video last year. It was like a mini little documentary project. It was like a promo to push out concept, if you will. We've actually been working on a part 2, which I'm super, super nervous to release to everybody, because it is something that obviously it involves magic. There's magic in there, but it's also telling a story. It's telling a story, and it's probably one of the most vulnerable sort of projects that I've worked on in quite some time. But again, I think I'm nervous because I know that people are going to really, really relate and be surprised by that specific project. But again, I'm getting ahead of myself. Finally was able to move to a more sustainable area, so that's where I am currently. And I'm actually working on the live stream room. There's going to be a small little section over here that's going to be dedicated for the online projects and streaming and all that. Because we've tested it out, what we're going to be doing with the live streams here, maybe here. Because again, I don't know the restrictions, and it all depends on the restrictions, to be honest. Because I can't risk getting, another strike on my channel. And if that is the case, if I can't showcase specific routines, if it's too on the shock, scary side, explicit side, we do have another platform. We do have plan B, where we're just going to have to jump to that website or that other platform and host it from there. And then it'll be all good. Yeah. Yo, what's up, friend? How are you? Thank you so much for tuning in. Quality seems fine. Appreciate that. Because I'm still going to be updating the tech as well. So again, because I'm all about trying to bring the best quality, and when it comes to the live streams, I have a pretty cool idea, and I feel like everybody's going to really, really rock with the idea. Yeah, like, for example, I don't even know if I can do this on camera, So that's why I gotta. But welcome, everyone. Welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in and hanging out. I appreciate it. If you're a subscriber, welcome. If you're a new viewer, you're just doom scrolling, hello. Hope you're doing well. Hopefully, I didn't jump scare you with this. 1 second. Okay. Oh, question. What kind of content do you guys want to see with this channel? Because I've even thought about doing like reactions, reviews, like I said, vlogs, behind the scenes, more promos for like when I'm doing the live shows. You guys can see like the highlight reels and all that good stuff. More collaborations with bands or artists, touring acts. What kind of stuff do y'all want to see? Ooh, where'd you deploy to? Sorry about that. Yeah, that sounds intense. Appreciate you appreciating the chillness of the stream. I'm Johnny Depp's cousin. No, not at all. No. So fun fact, the reason why I was able to build like I think what is it 14,000 followers on my TikTok is because a lot of them were just like, "Oh my god, Johnny Depp, Johnny Depp, Johnny Depp." So I don't see it though. I do not see it whatsoever. Deployed far from home. Oh man, it's wild. Like overseas? Johnny Derp? Is that what he said? Johnny Derp or Johnny Dop? Drop? But yeah, I do not know. Stop it, chat. Don't feed into that. No, stop it. Stop. No. There's no way. No. Crack Sparrow. That one was funny. Magic. Okay, you want to see more magic? I got you. What do I do? Music. No, I do sideshow and magic. I'm known as the alternative magician. I do shows, collaborations, live streams, and all that good stuff. I sell merch. Yeah. Yeah, magic and sideshow. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Man, why is everybody trying to diss me, bro? Yeah, why y'all trying to diss me, chat? Good evening. Can you see any magic? Of course. Let me see. Hold on 1 second. Give me a second. I wonder if what's up, friend? How are y'all? What's up? Paul Daniels. Soul, was it Soul Finder, Soul Eater? What's your at? Because I'll try to do one. Oh, and I was thinking, because there's a couple of my supporters that made compilation of like their favorite magic tricks that I've dropped. I'm thinking about reacting on to those videos on stream as well. I already asked permission. Jack Sparrow crackers. No, stop. Soul Finder, okay. I did not look like Johnny. Stop. It's the eyeliner. That's what it is. Okay, Soul Finder. We'll try something. Do you have a favorite card that we can use? Hopefully I have it. Okay, let's see. Dang, it's been 6 years? Ace of Spades. Let's see if I have it. Yeah, it's mainly because I've been signing cards and doing all that. So a lot of these practice cards that I have, they're not a full pack of cards. But don't tell anybody. Nope. Sorry. What's up, friend? How are you? What's my channel about? I feel like I have a poor description of it, but if you want to take a peek at my channel, that'd be cool too. I do magic and sideshow. Um, oh, wow. Okay. Dang, 6 years? That's wild. Okay, let's see. Here, let's use another one. Just we're gonna keep naming one until we land on one that I have in this pack. Looks like people with short hair doesn't exist. Really? I see a lot of other humans with short hair. Do you not like the long hair? And it's funny that you say that because I was actually thinking about cutting my hair. Okay, let's see. Okay, well that works a little bit. Teal parts. Okay, let's see. Well, the odds of that happening again. I don't need to check this one. Tell your your date of birth. Do you really want me to say that to a whole bunch of strangers online? I wouldn't feel right doing that, to be honest, because that's wild. It's too wild. It's too scary. Dang, I thought I had another pack, but I guess I don't. Thought I had another pack. 7 of clubs. All right, let's see. I swear, if this one doesn't work, I'm just gonna do something wild and probably get in trouble for it. Okay, we got it. Sorry about that. I'll show you one of my favorite ones. Let's see if I have a Sharpie. Oh, a lot of people don't even know about Sharpies, but there's like a secret little spot. Let's say you don't want to keep this. It's too long. All you got to do is there's a little part in the cap in there. It's kind of hard to see, but you can actually take it and push that right in whenever you need it. Just like that. That wasn't the trick, by the way. 7 of clubs. Since you're not here, usually I'll have somebody help me out, but since you're not here, we're gonna improvise. I really should have got another Sharpie because you can't even see that, right? Can't even see that, chat. Look at that. Can't even see that. But it says Soul Finder on there. Oh, God. I need to get another Sharpie because you can't even see it. You can't even see it. Oh, a little bit. But it's okay. So what we're going to do with this is I'm going to put it right up in here. Okay. Hopefully it doesn't fall out because it feels like it's going to fall out. Take a look at that card. You got it? I can tell you what, we're going to do something with this one, which is I learned. You know how I put your name on the back of this one? Or the back of that one? Couldn't really see it, so we're going to use this one. Couldn't really see it, so we're going to improvise. My little logo, right there, little tiny logo. Johnny Depp, who's that? Who's that? So my logo on 7 hearts. Okay, now the magic, right? Let's say if you were here, I would have you hold on to this one, or have you hold on to yours rather. Just like that. Soul Finder, Soul Finder. So what are y'all thinking, chat? Should I start streaming here more often? Will Wonka? Oh snap. Seeing a whole bunch of yeses from chat. Because typically that's what I do on my TikTok. I just go live, hang out, give updates, do random little magic tricks, and doing all that stuff. So quick hands, thank you. Where's everyone tuning in from? Do whatever I want, of course, you know. I just want to make sure that my supporters, if they want to see something specific or whatever, I want to make sure that I take that into consideration as well. Because for a while I was doing my own content and doing stuff like that, but I kind of started getting bored, you know, and a lot of people weren't really vibing with the direction I was going a few years back. So I do want to try to get some feedback and some insight from the supporters and what you guys want to see. It's definitely an art. Thank you. USA. I'm not too entirely sure how long. I just know that I've been performing for well over, oh dang, actually, it's like 30 years now. I'm old, chat. I'm old. I'm ancient. I'm like a vampire gargoyle thing. So I do not look like Johnny Depp. I feel like Johnny Depp has a very specific facial structure. I think the only similarities is the mustache and the fact that I have an eyeliner, to be honest. Or is it the way I'm dressed? What do you think, chat? Oh yeah, I'm ancient, chat. I'm ancient. Mm, 45. I hope that I can make it to that age. Business cards right here, chat. Oh, and chat, do you know if I'm allowed to vape on stream? Probably not, right? On here. What's up, friend? How are you? I have a very looking face. I appreciate that, but I'm very old. Very old, chat. Very old. I don't know. I kind of like the vibe, live streaming here. So I might make it a point just to randomly stream like this, just super chill, similar to what I do on my TikTok. Because sometimes with my TikTok, it's like a hangout session. So I'll play music, just have conversations, random conversations. So it doesn't really have to be always about magic, you know. Obviously, that's going to be like the main focal point, but sometimes I want to get to know my supporters and who's there, you know, in the audience. So sometimes, you know, you probably see me just rant and talk about things and try to have conversations. But I really do appreciate everybody tuning in and vibing and you know, leaving comments and showing curiosity. I really, really do. Tomorrow, I will be streaming for a little bit longer, you know, so you guys can hang out, kick your feet up, check out some really cool magic. And I'm really going to try to kind of test the limits of what I can or can't do here on YouTube. Because I know on my TikTok, I can't do a plethora of things because then I'll get restricted. So, like I said, I will make it a point to stream here and get to know my supporters, get to know you guys, you know, new and reoccurring supporters, truly. Because again, without any of you guys, I wouldn't have an audience. You know, I'd be alone in my room performing in front of a mirror. Oh, like 13-year-old, 14-year-old Vince. And we don't need to do that. So, where am I from? I'm from San Antonio. Oh, it's a no-go. Okay. Thank you for searching that up for confirmation. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. And for those that are curious and don't know who I am, feel free to search up Vince Williams Magic on Google. I did a couple of interviews on some podcasts and a couple websites. So, oh, and by the way, like I said, this channel is going to go through a revamp. I'm going to go and pretty much rebrand a lot of it. I'm going to be archiving about 80% of the content that's up on my channel right now. So if you haven't seen it, make sure to go check it out because we're going to be replacing all of those with brand new content, a brand new video series, and all that good stuff. It's going to be very interesting, but in a great way, right? Ooh, Poland. I would love to go overseas. I've done quite a few shows out of state. You know, I've traveled outside of Texas and into Mexico and stuff like that. I wanted to do a show in Canada, but I just never got the chance to. So I'm always down. If my supporters really want me out there, I'll go. I do not look like Jesus. I do not look like Jesus Cristo. Stop it. Stop it. He's going to smite me. From what? What you talking about? Book? I actually have quite a bit of books that I need to catch up on my reading. I've literally been just so preoccupied with trying to get finished with the move, trying to set up, you know, the streaming area, all while, you know, doing live shows, gigs, private events, my contract, and doing all that stuff. So it's been extremely busy, but in a good way. But like I said, I feel like I'm finally in the position where I can dedicate, you know, consistent time for the live streams and things that I want to do, you know, when it comes to the online content, because I felt like I've spent way too much time just kind of jumping in between, you know, and being not as consistent as I would like. But Like I said, I think I'm at the point when it comes to my live production, my shows and things, that I feel like this is the perfect time to start working on, elevating the online content, because I don't like not posting. I want to be able to showcase, some of the creativity and some of the ideas that I've been sitting on. So again, I really do appreciate everybody. I really, really do. I do have to get going, unfortunately. I do apologize that this was a kind of a small, short stream, but I just wanted to hang out and test the quality, the sound, and see if the algorithm is actually going to work with me or if I'm still shadow banned. But I do really, really appreciate everybody. I really do appreciate new and reoccurring supporters. I hope everybody's super, super, super intrigued with what I'm working on. And I hope that everybody shows their support, because we definitely need it now more than ever. And get used to this ugly mug, because you guys are going to see a lot of it in the near future. Nice to meet y'all too. Thank you so much. And again, thank you everyone for spending some time. Tomorrow, I will be live streaming for a little bit longer, and I will be doing magic and stuff. I did see that they gave me the option to allow guests to join the stream, so I might be doing that as well, just to have some interactions and all that good stuff. But yeah, thank you everyone. I appreciate it, every single one of y'all, new and reoccurring supporters. Truly, I really, really do appreciate it. And like I said, tomorrow I will be streaming here for a little bit longer. So make sure you tune in, because we're doing some crazy stuff. But all right, everyone, I really, really do appreciate it. Be safe, drink some water, splash of water in your face as well, and brush your teeth and try to get some rest. And hopefully I'll see everybody tomorrow, right? What's up? How are you, Cami? How are you? Hope you're doing well. Sorry, you caught like the end of the stream. I do apologize. I will be streaming tomorrow as well, but really, 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 really do appreciate every single one of you. Carry holy water. All right, y'all. I'll see you real soon. Stay spooky, but not too spooky. And yeah, thank y'all. Really do appreciate the comments. Y'all are so sweet. Y'all are so sweet. I appreciate y'all. I do not look like Johnny. Stop it.